Good morning. Let me just make sure things are working. Okay. So, let me get myself a new canvas to work with. Give me a moment. Okay. There's something stuck in my throat, but whatever. Anyway, hi. It's been a little bit since I streamed. I felt like streaming today. Plus, I was gonna draw anyway, so why not? Why not stream? Anyway. Hello, welcome. So, as the title of the stream suggests, I have a little story. It's nothing huge. Just something for me to do. Or just something to work on while I don't feel like working on echoes. But I've been designing a bunch of the characters. I've got so far I have leaders and deputies done. And I thought I would spend today designing some exiled cats. The obvious next step would be to do medicine cats / healers, but these clans have a lot of those. I should also preface that all I've done for these are all. Let me restart that sentence. So I did not name any of these cats. I used a random clan allegiance generator and generated a bunch of clans, and then now I'm putting personalities and stories on them. For fun. Which is why I had no control over how many healers the clans have. So one of them has 5 of them. So who to start with? I'm stuck between Ant Willow and Lost Feather. Those are probably the only 2 I'm gonna really design anyway, but I guess I'll design Ant Willow first. Let me go and look at his kin to see what stuff I should add to him. Whatever. I don't know what kind of pose I want to give to him. How am I? I'm doing good. A little tired, but How are you? How is everyone? I'm not vibing with this circle. Also, I don't plan for this to be a super long stream. We'll see. Alright, see you. Have a good day. Okay. I need a good pose for him. I'm trying to do more dynamic poses with these guys since they're all gonna have pretty simple designs anyway. I feel more comfortable not that one. I feel more comfortable doing odd poses that might obscure bits of the body. Hello, welcome. I need a good pose for this guy. Hello, welcome. guess also, what kind of shape? What kind of shape do I want Aunt Willow to have? Then maybe I won't design him first. I'll do Lost Feather first. One moment. Okay. So I'm just looking at a big wall of hoses. Just looking at cat pictures, trying to find what I'm looking for. This one's not bad. Ooh, what is that? Is that a Lost Feather or Ant? Whatever. I guess let me talk a little bit about these cats. This will be Aunt Willow. I don't have too much for Aunt Willow. He was a Snow Clan cat. In this story, there's 4 clans. There's Snow Clan, Feather Clan, Gale Clan, and the quote-unquote new, Amber Clan. They're not a new clan. Hello, welcome. But, they are new to the area. Kinda hating this pose, but we'll see if that changes. But yeah. The story will focus on, or the story is focusing on, Amber Clan. Hello, welcome. Ooh, fun. Designing characters is always... It's so fun. Yeah, so... The story is about Amber Clan's arrival, and how that changes the dynamic of the other clans. Because before that point, Feather Clan, Snow Clan, and Gale Clan it was very peaceful. They essentially were a unit. Border disputes weren't a thing. It was very peaceful. Hello, welcome. But now with Amber Clan, things are kinda getting a little rocky. And it's a whole who to trust kind of thing. I don't know how to best explain it. But anyway, before Amber Clan's arrival, there were exiles aren't common, or weren't common within the clans, within the 3 clans. I don't know, I suppose it's not working the way I wanted it to. Anyway. Exiles weren't common, because of course the clans got together, or got along, and besides a few, like, outliers, there wasn't a reason to really break the code or the alliances or anything. Sorry to be off topic, but I didn't mean to ask if we have a favorite Pokemon game. Oh yeah, I like Pokemon, so I put Pokemon music in the background. My favorite game is probably Black and White. I'm also quite fond of Gale of Darkness, because I played it so much as a kid. Yeah, I don't talk about it often, but Pokemon was like the first thing I really got into. I don't know how it just like completely skipped me art-wise, mostly. Ooh, I do like black and white too. Those are really good as well. I just have a lot of nostalgia for... I have... yeah, nostalgia would be the right word. But also, Pokemon Black was the first game I ever, like, beat. I'd played other ones before that one, but that was the first time I kind of was able to get through the Elite Four and Champion. I didn't do it well. I used one, like, level 70 Stoutland because that's the Pokemon that I decided I liked. But I did it. And now, of course, I know how to play correctly. And not just focus on one Pokemon. But I will always remember that Stoutland. It was funny too, cause like I had an Emboar that was like level in the like 40s. Nah, didn't use that guy. Dog. That does remind me, I need to play Pokemon again. It's been a while. I've been doing other things, but I think it's time to pick up a game and play through it again. Ooh. I like Samurott. I feel like out of the three, Superior is the one that is the most my aesthetic. But for some reason I chose Tepig. I think the only games, I mean, technically I've beaten, technically I beat Platinum, but the only games I have never, like, I don't know, it's hard for me to get through, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Even though I do, I have a lot of nostalgia for them because I played until like Eterna City like 12 times because I would just restart the game and then play to that point and get bored. Why is their body so small? Because I'm still in the process of figuring out proportions. I have the power of digital art, and so I mess around with my proportions. Oh yeah, I've thought about trying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I would honestly rather suffer with how slow Gen 4 is than, I just don't like that chibi style. It's not Not very good. I am excited for Legend CA though. I can't believe that it's almost out. I'm very excited. Yeah. Like I said, I would much rather suffer through the slowness that was Generation 4 than pay $60 to play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Ooh, yeah. I've thought about saving for Switch too, but my reasoning is just until there is a reason for me to go out of my way to get a Switch 2, I'm probably not at this point. Until the Pokemon games are Switch 2 exclusive, I'm just gonna use the Nintendo Switch I already have. Because really, that's all I'm here for, Nintendo-wise. But yeah. I'm very excited for ZA. I'm trying to figure out what kind of team I want to do. A cat with all the powers of a bidoof. I'm trying not to look at the leaks all that much. But I always try to use the newer Pokemon. Never played X and Y? It was good. You should. It's a good game. But yeah. I have heard that there's not going to be any new Pokemon. And clearly they haven't announced any new Pokemon yet. Which I guess that's fine, I suppose. So if it's all just going to be megas, then my team is going to end up looking like all the new megas. Or whichever ones that I vibe with the most. Yeah, maybe. The new creature designs are my favorite part of Pokemon. I've always been a creature design lover. Don't know how you and it makes sense that there's no new Pokemon, 'cause I believe that it's modern day instead of Legends Arceus's 400 years in the past or whatever. So it wouldn't make sense that there would be newly discovered Kalos Pokemon like 10 years after the events of X and Y. But also, like, I want new creatures. I'm excited. See, I didn't really interact with Megas all that much when I played X and Y the first time. So I'm neutral on the fact that they brought Megas back. But I'll try it. Oh yeah, Pokemon. Maybe they'll announce Gen 10. I don't know. How long has it been since Scarlet and Violet came out? Okay, 2022. So yeah. Yeah, it would be believable that they announce a new gen at some point. That about fits what they've done in the past. I don't like how this came out. Yes, I would love a new Unova game. Just to go back. Just to do more Unova stuff. I mean, I guess technically you could count Blueberry Academy. But also, like, no. Like, I guess technically, yeah, Blueberry Academy was Unova, but no. That wasn't the real Unova. I always wonder how long Pokemon is going to continue. Because I feel like eventually you gotta run out of new monster designs. But maybe not. People are still making new fake mon that are unique. Still haven't finished Scarlet Past Sada. That's valid. I haven't finished the second DLC. just kind of lost interest. I didn't really care for the... No, I did finish the Blueberry Academy stuff. I just have to do the Peturant stuff. And I was just not vibing with it all that much. Was not in the Pokemon mood by the time I got there. Kieran's storyline made you angry. Yeah. I get that. I like Kieran. I mean, yeah, his whole... He's weird. But... I liked his, what is it, Katakami? I liked his Katakami design. His Blueberry Academy one is eh. But also, I don't come to Pokemon for the human designs. I come to Pokemon for the Pokemon designs. Something looks off. But yeah, Kieran, he was one of the less... He's probably low on my list of Pokemon characters I dislike. Because I think his story is interesting. I do like the character growth that he gets through the Blueberry Academy storyline. Something looks off, but I don't care. He looks fine. I think it's just maybe I'll change the leg later. But yeah, like I said earlier, I feel like it's time to play through a game again. Maybe I'll do Gen 4, maybe I'll play Platinum again. Try to get through it in one sitting kind of deal. Instead of playing to a point and then forgetting for months before finishing it up. I would love to play like Pokemon on stream. I just wish I had more time. Especially for long games like Pokemon. I don't want to make 100 parts, 100 streams where I'm playing through. I want you to look like. I should do, maybe I'll do a stream where I just draw Pokemon, because again, it like skipped my art phase. I was not focused on Pokemon by the time I learned that OCs were a thing you could make. So I've only recently made Pokemon OCs. Does Lost Feather have anything to them? No, she's just blah. I'd also love to dabble in ROM hacks. I wanted to as a kid, but I was not allowed to get any of the software. Or yeah, get any of the stuff to be able to do so. But now I am older and can do whatever I want to a degree. What do I want for your ears, Lost Feather? But also I don't know how to make sprites, and if I'm gonna make a ROM hack, it's gonna have Fakemon in it. Or I should say, if I'm gonna make like a public one that ends up like being publicly playable, I'm gonna put Fakemon in it, cause I like designs. Nope, that looks weird. What do I want your ears to look like? I guess I could give her just really long ones. I could also draw and talk about some of my Pokemon OCs. That could be a stream idea if I'm ever feeling up to it. That actually does remind me though, another thing I gotta play again is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I wanna play through Red or Blue Rescue Team, and then also replay, or I guess technically it would be playing for the first time, Explorers of Sky. I have Explorers of Time, and it's complete. I don't know when I beat the game. I don't have any recollection of doing so, but apparently I did. I don't know how I managed to do that with Skitty, but I did it, apparently. I want her to have some tattered ears. I don't know if I'm vibing with these ears. I don't know if I'm vibing with this pose at all. Hi Loyal, welcome. I really don't know what kind of ears I want to give her. I don't know why this is messing me up so much. Ooh, you got a headache. Ooh. I'm sorry. I hope it goes away soon. Headaches are no fun. You know what? I've spent the whole stream talking about Pokemon. So let me talk a little bit about these guys. I guess since I'm drawing her, I'll talk about Lost Feather. I've actually been developing her story the most. Ratchet's ears from Ratchet and Clank? Let's look it up. I don't remember what Ratchet's ears look like off the top of my head. Those could fit. Her head just looks weird. Maybe her eyes in the position I want. Whatever. But yeah, I've been thinking about Lost Feather's story. Because I really like the name Lost Feather. Yeah, that kind of fits. It's not the exact shape, but anyway, so Lost Feather was originally known as Bay Feather. She was an Amber Clan warrior before her exile. She was also the mate of Amber Clan's leader, Gullstar. Here's the guy. And also she and Gullstar adopted. They essentially raised Finchmoon together as their child. And Lost Feather was deputy before Finchmoon. She was deputy before she got exiled. I don't know what to do with this second ear. She was exiled for she helped a group of cats that ended up attacking Amber Clan. What have I been doing off stream? Getting back into drawing. I was not feeling very into art for a bit. I was very burned out. But now I'm kind of back. Mostly drawing and that was about it. Watching movies. Because I rarely watch movies. I was in a movie mood and I watched K-pop Demon Hunters and it was really good. One moment. Supernatural? I liked Supernatural. I have not finished it. I know how it ends. I don't think I don't ever plan on finishing it at this point. Just at a certain point, I was not vibing with it as much. Plus, again, I know how it ends, and I'm not a huge fan of the ending. But the first couple seasons are really good. was really good before it hit double-digit seasons. I've been trying to find a show to watch. I just have not. Nothing's clicking currently. But I'm sure I'll find something. Yeah, I'm realizing I haven't done all that much offline. I'll look at Happily Divorced. My thing is, I much prefer animation to live action, but I've kind of seen most of the Western animated stuff that there is, the good stuff at least. And I'm just not in an anime mood right now. Otherwise, I'd do that. But I would definitely check out Happily Divorced, see if I would be into it. What do I want to do with you, madam? Okay. Anyway, where was I about Lost Feather? So yeah, she got exiled for, she helped a group of cats that she was told not to. Gullstar told her not to bother with them. But she was sympathetic and helped them out. And her kindness came back to bite her because that group of cats took over Amber Clan's camp. And it was part of the reason why Amber Clan had to leave the place they were living before. And Bayfeather was not she was not part of the party who left. Yeah, she was exiled But she ended up following the clan as they left. So she's around. Amber Clan doesn't know that, of course. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm playing around with ways she could have gotten the name Lost Feather. The obvious way would just have been, like, the two obvious or easy ways to do it would either be that she was renamed Lost Feather by Gullstar before being exiled, or she decided to change her name to Lost Feather after being exiled. But I'm playing with the idea that while she's following Amber Clan, she gets lost, and so the idea is that she loses sight of Amber Clan, and she's not quite sure what direction they went, and she finds this loner cat, or she finds this cat and she asks for help finding, she's essentially like, she asks for help finding the clan, but essentially she would be like, "Hi, I'm lost. Did you see this clan go? Did you see this group of cats go by?" And the cat would be like, "Hi, Lost. I'm so and so." And she'd be like, "No. I don't know where I am. My name is not Lost." But she'd like it. So bye, loyal, and hello, welcome. That is the reason I'm playing around with right now, but I don't know. I think it would be funny, but I don't know if it fits. It doesn't matter too much anyway, how she gets the name Lost Feather. I could have also just had that be her real name, but I don't know. I use a pen tablet. I do not have the money, unfortunately, for one of those nice tablets with the display screen. So I've just got a regular tablet. like... No, yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna give her a bushier tail. Her fur's supposed to be thick. So I might make her a little more ragged looking. Got a pen tablet and can't differentiate between a pen and paper and a tablet. I mean, that's... I hope you're liking your tablet. It's a nice tool to have. Because unfortunately, drawing with a mouse is difficult. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Move her head a little. I've been using a tablet for years at this point. What program do I use? I use MediBang Paint Pro. And I use it because it was free and it had what I wanted. Out of it. And it's what I'm gonna use until I feel brave enough to try something new. Which, who knows when that's gonna be. I'm gonna add some scarring onto her. I don't know where, though. Hi, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm finally out of burnout and I'm liking my art again. So I'm very happy. I don't see a very noticeable... Usually I get burned out and then have to stop for a while and then there's a change in my art style. I'm not noticing one. Currently, but who knows? What kind of scars do I want to give her? Scars are always difficult. Ugh. I may just leave her at this for now. Is her head too small? Let me mess with her head a little. Yeah, that looks good. I'll mess around with these guys later. Sounds like it's time for stream to end, unfortunately. So with that, I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw and talk about whatever for an hour. I'm not gonna promise that I'll be back tomorrow. Streams are going to be a more sporadic thing. So I guess hit that bell. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye.